Hi, I'm John from FlatCatGear, and this video is giving you an update on the Bobcat family of products that we have offered. We initially offered Bobcat probably about 4 years ago, and since then we've made a number of changes, improvements, and expanded our line. Now, basically, the Bobcat system was developed for two people to go backpacking. There's a lot of systems out there for mugs and stuff, but when my wife and I were backpacking, there were just not many systems that could hold, for a 1.3 liter system that could pack down really well. We were really unsatisfied with that, and so we developed the Bobcat system. Now, the goal of our entire FlatCatGear family is to be able to protect your gear and have it in one spot. So, as you can see, we put everything, and we designed everything that you need for making meals out backpacking will fit in your pot. It also took a lot of time, and we've evolved this design to make it simpler and simpler to assemble. Here's an example. You unload all your gear, you put down the heat shield, you assemble the windscreen, you put in a pot holding stake, add the stove, and you're good to go. Now, on the original Bobcat system, we started out with aluminum. And aluminum windscreens are really cool, very nice, very affordable. But there are a couple limitations. Number one is this is about the tightest you can wind a windscreen. The second thing is aluminum is a nice material to work with, but it's a little soft. So in part of our evolution, we decided to offer other materials. So we offer titanium and stainless steel as well. A lot of people ask us, well, what's the difference in those materials? Well, it comes down to affordability and flexibility. So this is an aluminum windscreen. This is our standard. And this, you can see before I've shaped it and formed it. This is a fairly stiff material. That's 11,000 thick. Now, this is a special aircraft aluminum. It's not like your regular flashing. This is actually a 6061 T6. It's been heat treated, and so it will stay tougher for a lot longer. It takes a high temperature to anneal it to get it to soften. Great material, very good, very affordable. The difference is, as we introduce, this is our stainless steel. And you can see the stainless steel is quite a bit more flexible. And what that allows you to do is that allows you to wind up the windscreen tighter. Our most titanium is the lightest of the windscreens. The stainless steel is the toughest. The aluminum is the most affordable. After we introduced the Bobcat product, then we offered the Bobcat Junior. Now, the Bobcat system is designed for 1.3 liter pots. And we really designed it around the ever-new 1.3 liter because we really feel that that is an exceptional pot. But you can use other pots with it too. You can use the REI Tieware, you can use the Vargo pot, you can use the Open Country pot. With an extension stake, so you can use a lot of pots that are just a little bit smaller than that. So that worked out really well. As soon as we introduced the Bobcat system, there was a push for people wanted us to go down to the 0.9 liter pot. So we developed the Bobcat Junior. So the Bobcat Junior, since it's smaller and you have to wind the windscreen tighter to fit inside, we only offer that in stainless steel and titanium. It just has the same functionality as all the other Bobcat systems. Everything packs in the stove, and everything you need is there. And it's extremely robust. You can do all your baking and such with everything you can do in a Bobcat, you can do in a Bobcat Junior. Now, recently, and once we introduced the Bobcat Junior, we had a number of people that were interested in the 0.6 liter pots. So we developed the Bobcat Mini. Now, the Bobcat Mini is a very special little pot. It's only 600 milliliters. Typically, that's going to be for the soloist. I have cooked soups in there, up to 2 cups. It's very tight. So to add margin, figure that you're only going to cook between a cup and a half. 2 cups, you're really pushing it. So the Bobcat Mini is our latest feature. It is in titanium, and it's a really cool stove. So this is our entire family of stove. They all have the same functionality. Whatever I can do in a Bobcat regular, I can do in a Bobcat Mini. I've done dry baking in that stove. I've done steaming, you name it. So that's the versatility. We've covered 3 sizes. We offer windscreens of various materials to meet everybody's needs. And with our system, it's a modular system. So the basic Bobcat system comes with an alcohol stove. So if you look here, this is our Bobcat standard stove. We had an opportunity to offer a lightweight titanium version of the stove. So you have the Bobcat titanium. Both of these work with the bacon simmer ring, and with it you can simmer soups, steam rice, you can even dry bake. There's a little bit of extra care that you need to lift the pot up and put it on stakes through the outlet holes, but you can dry bake with an alcohol system. The Bobcat Mini is so small that this stove won't fit, and so what we did was we used a snow leopard stove, and it works just fine in the Bobcat Mini. So why don't I use the snow leopard stove in all the stoves? Well, the Bobcat Standard is designed to be able to boil 4 cups of ice water, and because of that you need a large volume stove. The Bobcat Mini, since it only holds 600 milliliters, is fine with a snow leopard stove. So that is the stove that we're using, and like I said, everything fits in the pots. Next thing we wanted to do is, through our entire Bobcat line, you can also use the MultiFuel Stove. Now the MultiFuel Stove was designed to burn isopropyl alcohol, but it will burn denatured alcohol, it will burn gels, it will burn sterno, and you can burn esbit in it. Now, I haven't done a lot of work on the efficiency because the point of the multi-fuel stove is for international traveling or finding places. No matter where you can go, you can probably find a fuel that will burn in it. After that, we developed the Epicurean line of stoves. Now, I don't know why, but I offer so many stoves, but they just kind of naturally fold onto each other. We offered the Epicurean first. A lot of people were looking to get the weight down, so we developed the Epicurean UL 15 that weighs 6 grams. A lot of people were confused about the crowning system on whether the high-low setting. So we offered the easy bake because there are a number of people who just wanted to bake. And so we removed the crowns. It's a very simple system. It's the easiest system for baking. And finally, we've been, one of the things we always do is push the edge to see what we can work on. And this is the Focus Fire 14. Now, this is a very specific design. This is trying to get as much fuel efficiency as possible out of solid fuel. So just on a calm day and 70 degrees seawater, I can almost boil 4 cups of water with a Focus Fire 14. It's not for everybody. If you're looking for efficiency, it's something to take a look at. One of the things I did mention is, and I'm going to do a special video on this, we also, with the Bobcat family, is the Bobcat Cavia. We're trying to expand our line beyond alcohol, esbit, and everything else, and why not support isobutane? So we've modified the original Bobcat to be able to fit remote stoves in there. Now, it doesn't work well with the Bobcat Junior because the base of the stove is so big, it works best in the Bobcat original. So that's a brief overview of the Bobcat family. If you want to see more details, come visit us at www.FlatCatGear.com.